Here are some exercises to do if you are having upper back pain. You need a few pieces of equipment, foam roller, a long band, and a foam pad or a pillow. So we'll start off with a cat-cow child's pose. As you're doing the cat, you're rounding. As you're doing the cow, you're arching. And then in the child's pose, your hips go back, hands forward. As you're rounding, look down. As you're arching, look up. As you're reaching, look forward. And this cat-cow child's pose should make your spine feel like it's opening up. There should be no pain involved. If you are having pain symptoms that are happening all the time, it should feel better as you're doing it. Next up, we are going to do some thoracic extension. So your thoracic spine is your upper back. Put your hands near your head to support your neck. The foam roller should be under your upper back, across your upper back. As you're going back, try to keep your elbows together and your abdominals engaged. That foam roller should be across the part of your back where your rib cage is, where your shoulder blades are. Breathe out as you're going back. Try to keep your elbows together. And we'll do about 8 of these. If there's any symptoms in the upper back, again, it should feel better as you're doing more. If your pain or discomfort is increasing as you're doing these extensions, stop or try doing less range of motion. And if that doesn't help, stop. Next, we're going to do some breathing. And for this part, we're going to focus just on the rib cage and the abdominals. So as you are breathing in, you want your hands around your rib cage. So your thumbs are in the back of your rib cage, other fingers in the front. And as you're breathing in, you should feel some movement in the back and the sides of the rib cage. On your exhale, you're going to feel your abdominals engage. So as you're exhaling and thinking about your abdominals, those are the muscles that pull your abdominals towards the midline. You could imagine that your abs are divided into two sides, and there's a midline. And as you're exhaling, you're imagining that the sides of your abdominals are coming towards that midline. On your inhale, your rib cage expands. On your exhale, your abdominals are engaging. Next up, we're going to do some band thoracic rotation. You can do this exercise without the band, but we're going to use the band. Hips and knees should be at 90 degrees here. You can use a foam roller between your knees if that is comfortable for you. When your arms are in front of you, you're going to gently pull the shoulders away from your ears. Look towards the hand that's moving. So here, my left arm is moving. And you want a little tension on the band to help stabilize the shoulder. That can be helpful to focus this movement on the upper spine or the thoracic spine. Breathe out as you're rotating. And as you can see, my legs are staying stable here. Having that foam roller between your legs can help you by squeezing the knees together. It can help engage your abdominals, and that can help you to be more stable in the lower body. So we'll do about 8 of these on each side. Again, as I'm setting up on the other side, I'm going to set up my hips and knees at 90 degrees. The spine should be long. When both arms are out in front of you, you're going to gently pull the shoulders away from the ears. Here you can see I'm looking towards my right hand as I'm rotating, and also reaching as I'm rotating. The left side of the body is stable, so the side that is staying on the floor is stable. Exhale as you're rotating and reach with that arm that's moving. And you should always be able to see the hand that's moving. If you can't see your hand, then you are going too far with the arm. But using the band is going to minimize the shoulder movement and hopefully maximize that movement coming from your upper back. Again, on all of these exercises, they should be pain-free. If there's any discomfort involved, it should improve as you're doing it more. Next up, we're going to do a wall slide. You can see I showed you what it was going to look like from the side. You're doing it, you have your feet split here, one in front of the other, looking straight forward on the wall, reaching as you're going up, breathing out as you're going up, and your abdominals should stay engaged here. So I'll show you from the side. Feet are split, abs are engaged as you're reaching. There should really be no movement from your body here. It's the arms and your abs are engaged. So you're breathing out as you're going up. Those shoulder blades should feel like they are moving. And up at the top, it's okay if your shoulders are up a little bit. That is what should happen. At the bottom, the shoulders down. At the top, shoulders up a little bit. Next up, building on those wall slides, we're going to do a really simple plank. So here we're doing it on the forearms and toes and just taking a few breaths in this position, not holding it for a long time, but just reinforcing that your abdominals and your shoulder blades work together and they work together to help stabilize the upper back. Taking about 3 to 5 breaths here. And then we're going to go into our last exercise, which is a Superman. So on the Superman, you are breathing out as you're coming up, moving with control in both directions. We'll do about 8 on this one. Your body should feel long. And here we are moving through the upper back. We're moving through the lower back as well. It should feel good on your back. Your back should feel long. Your body should feel long, pain-free. If you're feeling any discomfort, stop or do less range of motion.